Okay, so here is the app roster pilot. So we're going to open up the app. Now you can see there's already players in here, and there's one common way to get players into the system, and that's if you head down to the bottom where it says add, and there's a plus sign there. You press on that, then you would press take photo, and if it's for a single team roster, you would press that. If it's for a showcase event, you press that. 95% of the times it's going to be a team roster. So you then would press continue, take a picture of the actual roster, and then the app will automatically extract everything into the app, creating player profiles for all the players that were on that sheet of paper. Now, we can immediately start taking notes on players, video on players immediately, and we're going to go through and just do a quick example right now. So we're going to start and use Emma Carter. So Emma Carter, let's say we're going to take a note on her. We would hit the icon right next to the video icon. And so you can start typing a note. You can also talk into it too. So if you wanted to talk into the app, you can do that as well. We'll just say that's our note for her for now. Just me talking into it. So you can type or text or talk or text into it. And now immediately that note is saved forever. So if we go back, so now we're going to hit the notes tab at the bottom and click on that. And so if you go to the very top, you can see just now the name of the coach who wrote the note right there. So that's my name right now, Patrick Jones. And then the player it's attached to, Emma Carter. So you're able to immediately see anytime you or anybody else takes a note, it's going to be time-stamped with when it was taken and then the player it was automatically taken before. So you never have to ask any coach what they thought of a player or text them or call them or anything. It'll all be right there in the notes tab for the notes on each player. And then the same concept will be for the video. So if you click on the video tab of Emma Carter, so we're going to click on the video tab now. And so we'll take a quick video of just my computer, I guess, for now. And so again, you can retake the photo in the bottom left-hand corner, or you can just use that one if you want to use it. So you can now upload that. So now that's saved to her profile forever, just like that note was, but it's the exact same concept. So if you hit the videos tab at the bottom, this is any video that's been taken on the app by anybody, and then you can just click on the video
Just my computer, I guess, for now.
and then view it immediately. And so that's the same concept with the video piece of it. If you click on that interest tab right there in her player profile, everyone has this. These are all customizable, but if we click on the interest tab, we can now tag her. So let's just say, for example, this is going to be a September 1st call. So we can just tag her September 1st. We can also say it's a high follow. And now what we can do is we can filter out all the players that we're going to call September 1st or that are high follows for us. And we do that by going to the top right-hand corner where there's a filter icon. And then we can just press September 1st call, apply that, and then anybody that has a September 1st tag is now automatically filtered out. Now, we're going to go back for now and undo that, because I'm going to show you one other thing. And those are all customizable. I'll show you exactly how to do that in the computer in a minute. Let's say you don't want to constantly be scrolling up and down and you're only interested on a few players on a particular team. What you can do is if we go to Ella Collins, for example, if we hit that favorite icon in her player profile on the far right, it automatically moves that player to the very top of the list. So that way you're not having to scroll up and down. And if you're doing that amongst multiple teams, anytime you favorite a player at all, it'll be at this favorite tab at the top. So that way, if you favored multiple players amongst multiple teams, instead of having to scroll back and forth, it'll always be right there, and then you can unfavorite it if you would like. So now we're going to go into the player profile itself. So we'll click on Emma Carter again. So again, there's the note we already took, talking to the app. You can do that as well. Probably would be more softball specific for you. And then you can upload documents if you would like. You can upload transcripts or whatever you would like, PDFs of anything, CSVs, Excel, whatever you want to store there for the player. There's the video that we took as well too. And then you can also upload video from your library. It doesn't have to be recorded within the app. And then there's a metrics tab. These are all customizable if you would want. I'll show you again how to do that in a second on the computer. And then the cool thing is a lot of times on their roster sheet, they will have their phone number or email or Twitter. The app will pick that up. And so the app will store that in their player profile. And so now you can just go in, send them a text message immediately or email, or just follow them directly on Twitter right from the app because they had it on that sheet. You can also add a player. If you wanted to add just one single player, you can do that. You can just click add manually. You can do that as well. And then you can also take a screenshot of a player on Twitter, so their Twitter profile, and then just click choose from gallery, and then you can just upload that screenshot from Twitter, and it'll make a player profile of them as well on here, and then attach everything that's in their player profile as well. All right, now we're going to move on to the computer section. So you can use the iPhone, you can also use the iPad, whatever you want to use. It's all connected, and anything you do on one will automatically appear on the others. So if we go on, the computer example right now, you can see, there's all different players. All the teams that you upload will be in this plus sign, and you can just, when you select them, they pop out. You can export anything out of the app that need be it'll come out via CSV. And then this is where you would customize those filters. So if you didn't like any of the filters that are in here now, you can just go to Manage Tags, and then you can either delete them, delete certain tags, or you can just go down to the bottom, press on Add New Category, and then just customize all of your own tags completely for your own program. And then anything you do in the app, only your program can see, and so it's just built for you. You can create your own recruiting boards. So the easiest way to do that would just be to click Add Team, and then you could just type in 2028 pitchers, for example, press Save, and then you can just, would be able to just hit the three dots and then just add any players you want in the platform, and then you're able to reorder those however you want to when you do get them in. So that's an easy way to just create your recruiting boards. Like I said earlier, you can watch the video on here. You can read the latest notes as well on the computer, and then we also have a depth chart and scholarship piece too. So if you click on that, you're able to come in here, and this could also be a depth chart or a recruiting board as well if you would like. But you can create as many rosters as you want. Name them whatever you want. You can duplicate them, and so I did do a test run. So if I just put in 2027, 2028 roster. If we clicked on that, you can come in here and press Configure Limits, and then you can customize this however fits for your program. So if it's the equivalency model percentage, you can do that. If it's the dollar budget model, you can do that. If it's the average scholarship model, you can do that. So for now, we just put in 750,000. That's the scholarship budget. We have NIL 100,000, and then 100,000 of rev share, 25 roster spots. You can also budget out for each position too, and then so you automatically be able to see when you're over or under. So we'll just press save for now, and then just to kind of go give you a quick example. So Anna Smith. So we'll click on her profile in here, and we can say right now she got $35,000. We could if we put in, let's say she's getting 50,000 of NIL as well, it'll automatically take that off. So now you can see now we're over the NIL. And so because of that, it'll obviously show up as red, so you can see that immediately. So this way you always know exactly how much money you have left over and how much is, each player has. And then you can also add and how much money is attached to them on an actual depth chart as well. So you're able to see, all the positions and pitchers as well. And then you can, as I said earlier, see exactly how much money you have, how much money you went over, if you did go over from a budgeting standpoint for each position. And then you can change the order of those players as well too.